Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? SaberWolf94 on behalf of Alter Trading Card Games with a Diamond and Pearl booster box, the very first one from the early days of 2007. Obviously, this was the first set of Generation 4. It gave up on Pokemon EXs and Gold Stars, changed up the rules significantly, brought back levels, and of course, introduced Pokemon Lv.X cards. Now, there aren't really any strong cards I'm specifically looking for in this set. I mean, of course, you do have the original 3 Lv.X's of the Generation 4 starter Pokemon. The ratios in this set, and in the early days of the DP sets in general, you would only get like 1 Lv.X per box. So I'm hoping to get at least one. Either one is fine, really, and there's only 3 of them anyways, but if I had a choice, I'd go with Torterra or Empoleon. That's just my preference. So let's start and hope for some good shit. Oh, come on. So what Diamond and Pearl did, it changed the rules significantly. It made varying weaknesses, brought back levels, of course introduced Lv.X, like we've said. They had to give up on the X's and Gold Stars, sadly. One thing I will say is that I really like the art in this set. It's kind of an exotic art for the cards. I mean, not that it wasn't prevalent in the past, and not that it wasn't prevalent in other DP sets, but it's kind of special. This is where it kind of started, for the DP at least. So we have Cherubi, Electabuzz, Weasel, Original Bidoof, Mime Jr., Ghastly, and oh shit, Lv.X in the first pack, Torterra. Wow, that's pretty good. So there's a good chance I'm not gonna be getting any Lv.X. There's no more surprises. But I mean, hey, if there's another one, that's pretty good. Reverse Ghastly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this in a sleeve immediately. So yeah, cards had varying weaknesses. They changed the rules with drawing a card first turn. You can't play trainers or supporters, stadiums or anything. What else do we have? Cherim, Knight, Pokemon Center, and an unknown. You could play as many, not as many unknowns, but unknowns had a name for themselves, like unknown A, unknown I, unknown P, unknown Q, unknown G, whatever. I mean, before you could only play like 4 unknowns that were all the same Pokemon in name. Azurill. That made this one so sad, it kind of sucks. Ghastly, a Psychic Energy. You do get the basic energies from this set. Oh, it made it introduced Metal Energy and Darkness Energy as basic energy cards. I mean, before, in the EX era, and in the second generation too, they only existed as special energies. So you could only have like 4, and that kind of sucked if you wanted to play, a deck with Metal Pokemon or Darkness Pokemon. It kind of made things complicated. I mean, there was a lot of special energies back then, but yeah. Magnezone, this is a good card. I actually wanted to get one of these. I don't really want any specific cards from this set that are strong. Just a bunch of cards from my collection. The reason that being is, I don't know if you guys know, but every time a new generation starts or a new era starts, Pokemon is in that weird spot spot where there's cards left from the previous generation and cards from the next generation, the new generation, that should be incompatible, even though they're played together. They should be incompatible, really, because the Pokemon have more HP. There's new mechanics. Stuff conflicts with cards from the other sets from the previous generation. So, a lot of the cards from this set in the beginning, they were good, but when there was the Diamond and Pearl onward generation rotation, they weren't really that strong. Warble, this is the original Piplup. Speed Stadium. It also introduced a thing where Pokemon, can attack without a cost of any energy. I mean, the biggest culprit, the biggest abuser, everyone would agree, was Gyarados. No cost and it could do 90 damage. I mean, it wasn't that bad with Diamond and Pearl with the way that Heart Gold, Soul Silver with Black and White was in the beginning. It was a terrible format. Stunky, Combi, Baniri. Starly. Very good art. Original art Starly, reverse. Staravia, Professor Rowan. I think back then in the EX era, supporters, trainers, and stadiums, they were all treated as trainers. But when Diamond and Pearl came around, I think they had a specific class. Supporters were just supporters, they were not trainers. Same with the stadiums. Clefairy, Potion, Clefable, reverse. Weavile. I do want to get some Pokemon from this, like an Ultra, Empoleon, a Gengar, what other stuff is there? Palkia and Dialga, of course. A Magnezone we already got. But like I said, they weren't really that competitive. Well, for long anyway. Duskull, Energy Search with the EX era art. I mean, that changed afterwards. Rhyhorn, Hoot Hoot, Nuzleaf reverse, Vespiquen, Dusclops, Monferno, and a Warpoint. Matchup, Marill, Roselia, Ponyta, Switch, Reverse Roselia. Oh, Rare Hollow Mismagius, that's pretty good. There's also a good card I think I wanted to get. Looks really nice, I mean. Really exotic art, really unique art in this set. I mean, like I said, it's not that it wasn't prevalent in the past, and it's not like the other DP sets don't have, the similar type of exotic art. Like the Buzz, Ghastly. Original Turtwig. It can attack for free as well. I think all the starters from this set could do that. Starly, a Water Energy. Reverse Suicune. Steelix. Okay, so 110 HP, this was pretty good, but later on in the same era, You know, there'd be Steelixes with 140 HP. Steelix Prime comes to mind. I don't know if there was another Steelix that had like 120 or 130 or something. Rhydon. Inferno and Energy Switch. Cherubi, Mime Jr., another Bidoof, Ponyta, Bonsly, oh, Torterra. So, this was probably the worst Torterra out of all the Torterras to come from DP, including Hard Gold, Soul Silver. But you know, it's the original one. I mean, I had this in Rare Holo because me and my brother, we had the themed decks. Was the only themed decks we could find at that time. I mean, I really wanted the Empoleon one back then, but Hippowdon, original. Pokedex, little nice trainer. But I lost my Torterra. I don't know where it is. I don't know where I lost it. So technically, I guess maybe it's kind of good that I pulled this, so now I have it again. But yeah. Goldeen, Darkness Energy, here we go. A Darkness Energy that's basic. Wasn't always like that, like I said. I mean, it should have been. It really should have been. Back when they started with the EX era, when Nintendo took over, they should have made Darkness Energy and Metal Energy basic. One of the flaws from back then, in my opinion. A Medicham. Oh, Lucario. I almost forgot about this guy somehow. I don't know how, but almost forgot. A very good rare holo. I'm glad I pulled this. Pretty good Pokemon. You know, could do 60 for 2. I mean, the 20 was on the bench. Kind of good back then. Definitely kind of good. Speed Stadium Unknown. I guess it's B, Unknown Bounce. Hippopotamus. Weasel, Cherubi, Baniri, Mischievous Lightning Energy, a Plus Power, Driflimp, Staravia, Unknown A, and a double Full Heal. Almost forgot this was in here. Always kind of been outclassed by Switch. Chimchar could also attack for free. Meow, Skorupi, Meditate, Marrow. A reverse Turtwig, that's nice. Drapion. Super Scoop Up, a Buddy, Seeking. So next year, this set is going to be like 10 years old. I mean, it's already 2007. Shinx, haven't seen one of these yet. Metal Energy Turtwig, Chinchar, a Reverse Weavile, and Luxray. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Original Luxray, Rare Holo. Yeah, these cards look really awesome. I mean, damn. They really look great. Riolu and a Plus Power. I mean, I don't know, the art from the first Domino Pro set kind of sticks out to me. I mean, Combi. Manaphy. That's nice as well. Not sure if this comes as a rare holo too. Don't remember. Really nice though, I like Manaphy. Mantike. The choke. Magnemite, Clefairy, Piplup, Sneasel, Dusclops Reverse. I already have this one, but it's good. Noctowl, Speed Stadium. Chatot. Meditate. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Empoleon. So I have a couple of reverses that I bought online, but it's really nice to have this rare holo. You know, deep ink, mint condition. Really cool. Now, it's probably not the best one after the other Empoleons got released, but it was strong in the beginning. Like I've said, you know, transitioning from the EX era to this, you know, having a basic with a stage 2, I mean, 130 HP, you know, back then, it kind of, I mean, it did go over 120, but they'd be like Pokemon EXs. I don't think there was like a 130 HP stage 2 that wasn't an EX. I mean, 70 for 3, and it could potentially do more. It's pretty good. It was pretty strong. It's the same with Black and White. I mean, you guys remember, maybe, you know, when Black and White got introduced, stuff like the Emboar, you know, not the one with Inferno Fandango, but just the regular Emboar. You know, they were considered strong Pokemon. Matchup, Fire Energy. Haunter, that's kind of nice too. Good Haunter. I think I wanted this. Oh no, I wanted this. Carnivine. Original Carnivine. Magneton and another Haunter. So we're done with the first half. Marill, Seedot, Cleffa, a Pachirisu original, and a Palkia rare holo. That's fantastic. This really looks awesome. Now all we need is a Dialga, Prinplup, and a Magneton. So like I said, because we pulled Torterra, we're probably not going to get another Lv.X, but you never know. You never know. I mean, like I said, back then, you'd only get one per box, and maybe you weren't even going to get like one at all. Turtwig, Starly, Onyx, Sneasel, Rival. I mean, this guy gave you 3 cards basically. I mean, there wasn't really a supporter back then that let you draw 3 cards and not have like a downside. They were bad anyway, even if they would let you draw 3. But you know, this guy let you get 3, but your opponent got to see and choose what you got. So I mean, if you didn't care and you just wanted the plus, you could use it, but not really a great card. I mean, I don't feel it is as bad as people say, but still, you wouldn't run it. Electabuzz, Warpole, Switch, a Lopunny reverse, and a Heracross. Energy Restore. This was also kind of left over from the EX era. So you know, when it's the beginning of a new sort of generation, and you know you have the cards from the previous one and then the new ones from the new era, it's always kind of a weird situation for me. I don't really like that period. I mean, except for when X and Y came around, because the cards were pretty compatible with the Black and White series. Marill, Seedot, Cleffa, Shiftry, Rare Hollow. That's kind of good. Man, I'm thinking that I had a lot to say, but stuff doesn't come to mind now. I don't know why. An Unknown and a Beautifly. This was also in the theme deck. Pretty shitty card, but I mean, back then we weren't getting boxes from the internet. I mean, this Diamond and Pearl brought some big changes to fossils too, to kind of make them more competitive, I guess. You know, they could act as basic Pokemon, you know, during setup. I mean, they still count as trainers in your hand. Chinchar, Pure Ugly, really shit card. Art-wise and card-wise. Roserade, oh, that's nice too. Very good. Cherrim, Night Pokemon Center, and Unknown. Seedots, Hoot. Cascoon Reverse, and Rhyperior Rare Hollow. That's good. I mean, this guy had a lot of HP and kind of a disruptive Pokepower, but that attack was just, I mean, 80 for 3. I mean, didn't get affected by resistance and effects or something, or just weakness and resistance. Yeah, not that great, and he couldn't attack next turn. Roserade again, reverse. Gengar, okay, that's good. This was also probably the worst Gengar out of all the Gengars of DP. I mean, it even has one retreat. I mean, come on, 110 HP. I mean, I guess the other ones had 110 HP too. It's too bad though, it's really great art. I think besides Dialga and Dusknoir, there's not really anything else I think I want. I mean, besides Empoleon Lv.X or something, which is not very hopeful. Maybe a rare Hollow Infernape, I guess. Steelix Reverse, Floatzel. Maybe a Staraptor would be good too, I think. If it looks good. Turtwig Cleffa. Onyx Glemmeow Shinx. Reverse switch, that's nice. I'll take this. Dustox, Ew. Unknown, D, it's D, right? Yeah. Grotle and Rival. A Buizel, Cherubi, Mime Jr., Bidoof, Ponyta, Dustox, Snorlax. This is the first Snorlax that we're getting. Okay. Warpoint, Elekid, and Prinplup. Metal Energy. An Infernape Reverse? Okay, that's cool. I think I already have one. I don't remember if the one I already have is Reverse or Rare Hollow, but that's good. Oh, and a Torterra next to it. Okay, now this is very good. Very cool. Man, I just keep thinking about the one that I lost. That's too bad, huh? I think our pools are pretty good, I have to say. I mean, if we get another Lv.X, this box is gonna be... It's gonna be pretty flawless. There's no way, there's no other way I can say it. Bidoof. Staraptor. Wow, that's pretty slick. These cards look fantastic. I mean, I don't know what's up, but they're really pretty. I don't think I pulled a rare hollow in this set. That didn't look great. Elekid, Pure Ugly. Reverse Ponyta, Pachirisu. So there's only 3 packs, 4 including this one. A Zoomeril. I don't know if we got this, or Munchlax. We didn't get this either. Pokedex, a Magneton, and a Haunter. Skorupi Cleffa. Reverse Hippopotas and a Medicham. Professor Rowan. Rhyhorn. Reverse Duskull, that's nice. Machamp. Okay, don't have this. Not bad. Alright, last pack. Dialga, okay, that's pretty good. It's not a rare holo, but that's really nice. And a Scuttang rare holo. Okay, so I have to say this was a good box. I mean, I'll show you all the holos and stuff shortly. I mean, I apologize if it didn't give some good commentary. I don't know why. I had a lot of things to say, but when the camera started rolling and started opening packs, a lot of things just left my mind, I guess. So I got Dialga, Scuttang, Torterra, Infernape, Torterra, Nismagius, Staraptor, Rhyperior, Roserade, another Roserade, Shiftry, Empoleon, Magnezone, Palkia, Manaphy, Luxray, Lucario, and Torterra, for a total of 18 rare holo cards. Of course, this Torterra Lv.X. 2 summer reverses, but I will say this was a great success. I mean, 18 is pretty standard for a booster box, but I still think it was great. Hope you guys enjoyed.